Good morning and welcome to the 10 a.m. daily weather brief. For the week ahead, we'll close out the working day today with breezy and mild conditions, along with cooler air arriving this evening. And that will unfortunately bring our temperatures once again below our seasonal average, with high pressure expected to begin setting up overhead in the next few days. And as that high pressure drifts eastward across the country, which we can see here in the top left, it's going to promote cool and dry air filtering in and through the region. That is going to work to keep us dry with lowered precipitable water values across much of the area, and that will also keep our temperatures a bit cooler as we progress in towards the weekend. Now then, as we move into Sunday, we'll see that region of high pressure pushing off the coast to the east, with many models showing increasing confidence in the idea of a low forming down to the south, which can be seen there on the top right. And at this time, most all solutions do favor rain being the primary precipitation type, with a lack of cold air being in place, at least locally. And rainfall totals do look to be somewhat notable, with a couple models suggesting upwards of an inch, along with some breezy winds to complement the passage of that system. As for the timing of that system, it looks to be tracking towards an onset time just after midday on Sunday and a conclusion by midday on Monday, with, of course, a couple models generating some uncertainty on those details, as well as the overall low track, which is going to be the biggest factor of those rainfall totals. But given we're still 4+ days out, things should start lining up here a bit in the near future, with the upcoming runs expected to release. And then if we look to the top right here, we'll see Monday depicted, where we'll start to see high pressure building in from the west as that low pressure system continues pulling off to the east. And as a result, we'll see dry conditions persisting into the midweek, with temperatures moderating and likely climbing above seasonal averages by the middle of the week next week. And that brings us on to the 24-hour forecast for the day ahead, with slight changes from this morning to adjust for the cloud cover that has since broken up right on trend. We're expecting that decreasing trend to continue throughout the day and into the early hours of tomorrow morning. Our temperatures are also on track, increasing to the around 50-degree mark, potentially just above as we move through the day, and then down into the upper 20s overnight. And for our winds, they have since picked up, which is supposed to be the trend throughout this afternoon, expecting winds to be approaching wind advisory criteria, with a slight chance of seeing such through the working hours, and then we'll see an increase in those chances as we move through the day and into the early morning hours of tomorrow. Greens across the board for precip, and we have eliminated that slight risk that we saw earlier this morning, as those showers have since fallen apart and or pushed off to sea. For the short-term risk chart here on Thursday, expecting those winds to hang around, a good chance of having a lingering wind advisory, seeing partly to mostly cloudy skies and a high in the upper 30s. Thursday night, expecting partly cloudy conditions with greens across the board and a low in the mid-20s. And for Friday, expecting to see mostly sunny skies with a high once again in the upper 30s. Now for the 7-day forecast ahead, anticipating those partly cloudy skies building in throughout the day, seeing mostly cloudy skies right now, and what will be potentially the warmest day of the week ahead. We'll see those decreasing temperatures Thursday into Friday, with clearing skies on Friday. And then Saturday, that low down south is going to be inching its way towards the local area. That's going to bring in some building cloud coverage, and we'll also see warming temperatures as we move through the weekend. And we'll see that those rain chances on Sunday into Monday. And as that low pulls off to the east, we'll see clearing skies and warming temperatures to start the week next week on Tuesday. That is going to conclude the 7-day outlook for the week ahead. Be back tomorrow with the daily weather operations brief at 8:15. Hope everyone has a wonderful day.